Hello creators, I thought it would be fun to do a chit chat type of video today so that you can craft right alongside me and it's like we're in the same room. I hope you enjoyed this style of video and my project today. Hello creators, welcome to another video. This is Melissa from Melissa's Creations, and today I'm going to make a card to go with this cute little package. Now this is a gift for a family member, and my husband actually made this himself. So with a little help from me, yes, a little bit, but he did pretty much the whole thing on his own, and I was really proud of him. I'm going to make a card to go with this gift. And I want it to be nice and bright and cheerful. So this has this beautiful yellow ribbon on it. I'm going to do something with this stuff, and I'm going to incorporate the red and the yellow together to make it very cheery and super fun. So let's get started. So that is the ruched ribbon in the Daffodil Delight. It is gorgeous, and I got a whole bunch of it. I think I got like 3 or 4 spools, no joke, because it's so pretty and beautiful. But I also got it because I really liked the way that it played with the honeybee bundle. So I'm gonna try and switch it up and use it with the Poppies today. So I know for sure that's going to go on my card. I'm pretty sure some of this is going to go on there, and I'm just going to let you come along with me and enjoy the creative process, and we're just going to see what we can come up with. So I have a scrap piece of Daffodil Delight. I'm going to go ahead and use this probably for a card mat on the front of the card, and I think I want to do a Whisper White card base. So here is a sheet of Whisper White cardstock. I'm just going to cut that into a standard base, so just right in half, and then I'm just going to score it at 4 1/4. So let's get this stuff out of the way, and I'll start here. All of the measurements for this can be found on my blog at MKre8tions.com. You can click on the coordinating blog post link in the description box below. You'll be able to check it out there. So 4 1/4, we'll give that a score. And there's the card base. Now for the card mat, I want it a little bit smaller. You can see it's already cut well on the width. So I need to figure out what that is, and that will tell me how, on the length, that will tell me how wide to cut it. So we are at 5 inches, so I'm going to trim it down to 3 3/4. Okay, that is great. I am loving that. Now I think what I want to do is to cut a frame out of this, and I want another white mat on top of the yellow, and I want a very thin border of yellow, but I want to be able to see the yellow behind the white mat on top. So if this is 3 3/4 by 5, I'm going to cut this at, now bear with me, I am going to do 1/8. So if we're going to do 3 3/4 with the yellow, I want to cut this at 3 5/8. That is 1 large tick mark past the half, or 2 tick marks past the half. So that's 3, what did I say, 5/8. So there's 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So that's 2 tick marks before the 5. There we go. That should layer nicely. And then I have this beautiful, very thin yellow border. And then I am going to cut a square, I think, out of the middle of this, and then pop the white up onto dimensionals so that I have a little bit of dimension, and I have a nice frame card that I can play with. All right, so we're gonna go with our stitched shapes, and I'm going to do the second largest square. I think it would work well. I'm pretty sure I want to put this down here at the bottom and tie an off-centered bow down here. And then I know I want to use some of these gorgeous poppies from the Poppies Elements. And I think a good one that would cover up an awful lot of the yellow. I'm not sure if I want to do that. What if I put it behind? Let's see how that would look. I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm not sure that I love it either. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Are you digging on that or no? I think it's too dark. I really want this card to be nice and light and fun. So I think I'm gonna switch it up and we'll use some of these watercolor pieces instead. Too many options. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna try one of those and a small piece. And then we're gonna do one of these leaves and a couple of these. And I'm gonna watercolor those with my aqua painters. Have some scratch paper here. I'm going to grab my watercolor pieces and we're going to do a bit of watercoloring. So I have my acrylic block here. I'm going to use some re-inkers with my aqua painter to get these colored in. So Poppy Parade, Daffodil Delight, and Granny Apple Green. Those are the colors I'm going to use. So I'm going to do 1 dot, maybe 2 dots of the red. I'm going to do 1 dot of the red and 1 dot of the yellow, the Daffodil Delight. Okay, and then I'm going to do another little dot of the Daffodil Delight on its own with the Granny Apple Green to make a lighter green. And then I'm going to do a couple dots of just the green on its own. Hopefully they don't run all over the place. Let's see how this works. I'm going to go ahead and mix together the yellow and the red first. And hopefully this is nice and inky. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and color this one in. And these are embossed, so this watercolor is going to emboss resist over the embossed image part, and then it'll just soak the color into the watercolor paper and we'll have a really nice image. So now I'm going to go into that real deep red. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm just going to paint that over. I'm going to have to let these dry quite a bit because that's super saturated. Look how saturated that is. And then maybe just take a little bit of this and just kind of dot it around the center like that. Yeah, that's so, oh, look at how I can just swipe it right over that. That's cool. I'll probably get a tissue and blot it. That's looking pretty darn cool. Look at that color. Oh, super saturated. I really am digging on that. I want this to be a little bit deeper, so I'm going to go back in with that deep red and I'm just going to dot around here again. I'm going to let that soak in and then take this color and go around the edges here. And then without too much saturation, take that orangey color again and then just kind of spread it out. Like that. All right, now we're gonna mix together that yellow and green to make a lighter color. Kind of blot it off a little bit. Ooh, that's a beautiful color. And then let's put some down the spine of this. And then I'm gonna pick up that deep color, the deep Granny Apple Green. And we're gonna go with on this one here. And then blend that in with this. Those are some yummy colors. So now I'm gonna let those dry for a little bit and then I can put them onto my card. Okay, so now I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. And then I'm going to wrap some ribbon around it. Probably more than I need, but this is going to go into the mail and I really don't want it to get all squished. So, all right, now hopefully I can get this centered on here without too much issue. Uh-oh. Center 3 sides first. And then we can commit. Oh, good. Okay, that's not too bad. All right. And I like to use glue dots because I can get underneath them if I want to put the images underneath something that I've already glued down. It's a lot easier to get underneath a glue dot than it is to get under anything else. Okay, so that's gonna go down in a minute. I wanna get these leaves down first. Uh-oh, just blew all those all over. Okay, I'm gonna put this kind of up in this area. Hopefully they're in the right places. I'm gonna put this one over here, slightly overlapping. And then, let's see, what was it? I think that one was coming off. This one was down flat. I'm gonna put that one down like this. I'm going to pop up this smaller one with the dimensional right here. And then I think I want to pop this one up coming kind of out a little bit. So on this one, I'm going to use a part of a dimensional. I think I want that there. Do I want it somewhere else? Maybe I like that better. Oh, decisions. Or I can make it go this way. No, I like that one. So yes, I am going to use a glue dot to get that down. There we go. That's looking nice. Bringing back in some of that gorgeous yellow. I'm going to tie it around here. And I feel like I wanted to stamp on this before I put it down, but I didn't. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm just gonna have to stamp on a scrap piece of paper and put that on. And I'm going to use the Peaceful Moments that coordinate with all of the products in the Poppy Sweet bundle. So here is a piece of scratch paper, and we're gonna do happy birthday because this is a birthday card. And I'm also going to use wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. I want the happy birthday to be pretty bold and stand out. So I think I'm going to do gray, because that's really going to pop against all of these really bright colors. So we're going to stamp that up here out of the way. Yep. And then on the inside of the card base, I am going to stamp, oops, yep, I got a little oopsie on there, but you know what, that can be the back of the card. We're fine. This is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put this sentiment on the inside. And I'm gonna see what this label looks like. This is from the Painted Labels dies, the coordinating dies to the Sweet Bundle. There's lots of different items in this bundle. The Sweet Bundle, not just the bundle with one stamp set and one die set, but this is a bundle that includes many different products. You can see it in my online shop. Just click in the coordinating link in the bottom of this description of this video. I don't know if that's gonna reach if I do it that way. It'd be very close. I don't know that I can make that work. So I'm gonna shorten the label by going this way, and then I'm gonna run it back through this way. All right, now I feel like I'll mess it up if I attempt this, but I think I'm gonna try it anyway. I want to color the outside of that label to give it a little bit more of a bold statement. So let's see if I can get this to work. I do have my Stampin' blends, and this is the dark in basic black. So let's give it a whirl. I'm going to use the fine tip side. I'm just going to color it like that, and then make sure that I get the edge. That's not bad. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay, it's not too bad. I think that will work. See how it makes that sentiment stand out? Does it stand out too much though? That's the question. Let's off-center this knot a little bit more, and then we'll pop this up on top over that ribbon. Let's see, bring it down just a skosh. There we go. That's not too bad. I think I'm pretty pleased with it. And now we will, again, pop it up onto our card base. Let's add a little bit of bling. I have the Peaceful Poppies sequins here, and I feel like we could add a little bit of sparkle and whimsy with some of these red sequins, and maybe a couple of black ones too. I'm going to use my liquid adhesive, and I'm just going to pop a few dots down here and there where I know I want some sequins. Do a few dots like that. Then I have my take your pick tool with the putty end, and I'm going to pick up my sequins and set them down onto the glue. But I do have to use either my fingers or the tip of some scissors or something to stick them down really well so that it lets go of the putty.
If you guys made it this far in the video, leave a flower emoji down below, and thank you so much for watching this far. You guys are amazing.
All right, now this card and package is done and ready to pop into the mail. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this project today. If you did, please give the video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. You can follow me online at MKre8tions.com and on Facebook at facebook.com/MKreations. You can also find me on social media at MKre8tions. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!